Okay, looks like we're on. Excellent connection so far. I will mute the speakers.
KB9QVO, KB9PPK.
Now, if we're lucky, this is still working. Let's see. Let me check my audio. Okay, that one's working. I don't want to mute the wrong thing. So I believe I may have. Let's check it real quick. No, we got audio. We're good. Hi, my name is Gil, Kilo Echo 9 Foxtrot KE9F, in Decatur, Indiana. We're going to be streaming the Jay County Amateur Radio Club net live on Tuesday night. Starts at 7 p.m. I'm not sure who's going to be the net controller tonight. It should be Jeff, but it might be Francis. I don't know. Nobody said anything yet. It's been awfully quiet out there. So we will see. Alright, let's give it some time. Let's make sure. Now I have a little script that I read off of. If I do an announcement, probably about 5 minutes into the net. And PG Jellison, W9RTO, also does usually he's on there to do some announcements, and sometimes Mike, sometimes Francis, who knows. Anyway, I'm here with my cup of coffee, and of course this one is, I gotta get up high enough. When does hibernation start? Because I'm 100% in. Well, yes, I am. Totally.
9JCA repeater connected WB3AZO.
Here's Mr. Ron. That's Mr. Ron from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Ron from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Yeah, so anyway, my script is over here.
WB3AZO. Here's KB9QVO. Ron, good evening. Jeff's not going to be in here tonight. They've had a death in the family.
Oh no.
I am so sorry to hear that. Please pass on my condolences. And no, I'm just trying to jump in real quick right before the net. If you want to mark me down for one, I'd appreciate it. Other than that, not much. Back to you. I just got off work. I'm at about 3 minutes till I get home, and I'm going to go take a shower and eat something. I started at 5 this morning. Back to you. This is Whiskey Victor 3, Alpha Zulu Oscar. Ron, will you be safe getting on to the house there? Thanks for the early check-in. We got you down here. And have a good evening. Get in there and get the stink washed off and get you something to eat and relax there. I'm sure you're going to have to get ready to do it all over again. But 73 for now. Thanks again for the check-in. Whiskey Victor 3, Alpha Zulu Oscar, KB9QVO. KB9QVO, KB9PPK. 9PPK, KB9QVO, go ahead there, Byron. Good evening, Francis. Could you mark me down for an early check-in? I got to go back in early again today, as usual. Sorry to hear about the death of Jeff's family. Pass on my condolences to him, too. And you have a good evening and a good net, and we'll say 73s. KB9QVO, KB9PPK. Byron, White, thanks for your check-in there. Have a great evening and a good week. At least it's a little cooler. KB9PPK, KB9QVO.
Okay, so I had to change some of my script. Well, I take notes. I don't read directly from it, but I keep fairly. I mean, I just have to make sure I know where I am and what I was going to say, more or less. Kind of an outline. Let's see if we have any concurrent viewers, and it says we have one playbacks. One playbacks. That's what it says. Playbacks one. Okay. 7:01 p.m. Let's see if he starts. Let's see if he's going to start the net. I think they talked over the ID. Well, is it okay? They'll get to it eventually.
QST,
There it is.
QST. This is KB9QVO, that's Kilo Bravo 9 Quebec. Victor Oscar. Francis here for the J County Amateur Radio Club. 2 meter 440 net on the 145 210 repeater in Benville. And we're linked here with the 443 475 repeater here in Portland, and also 442675 in full recovery. We'll take a standby here for any emergency or priority traffic call now. Hearing no emergency or priority traffic, we'll continue on with the net. I'd like to start the net here to sadly inform all listening out there that KC9LQY Jim, his wife Barb passed away yesterday morning. She's been battling cancer, as most of you know. So keep Jim in your prayers and the family. I don't have Barb's arrangements here. I'm sure they'll be in the paper tomorrow, so as soon as I get that information, I will pass it on. And once again, that's KC9LQY, Jim's wife, passing yesterday morning from her battle with cancer. So keep them in your prayers. Also, our meeting coming up this Saturday will be at Tony Klein's residence at 5413 East, 200 South, out southeast of Portland here. That's 5413 East, 200 South. And also following this net, immediately after, we'll have the P25 net on the 444-6875 repeater in full recovery.
And maybe KB8SCR will be running that net, possibly.
The only thing that came to my mind here as we begin the net, does anyone out there have any information or announcement that needs to come before the net? Call now.
KE9F.
We got W9RTO and KE9F. W9RTO, PG, go ahead.
Milky, KB9 QVO, J County Net, W9RTO. First of all, we're very, very sorry to hear about Jim's wife there. The activities in J County, I think everybody needs to be aware. You got a lot of yard sales coming up this weekend too, at least for this coming Saturday. the Tractor and Engine Show going on at the Jay County Fairground next week. Actually, they start Thursday, next Wednesday through Saturday. Jay County Fairgrounds, Portland, Indiana, the Tractor and Engine Show. I just think everybody on the scanner needs to be aware of it if they're not. So that's about all for right now. Be careful of the fog in the morning. KV9QV, OW9RTO, back to net control.
PG, if anybody's got any business in town, they might want to do it this week, because next week will be a mess. W9RTO, thank you for the information. KE9F, Gil, go ahead.
KE9F, Gill indicator on the 210 repeater, sitting here enjoying a nice hot cup of coffee. And thanks for taking that, Francis. I think you had 31 check-ins last week. Let's see if you can do it again. If you have a chance, Francis, please pass on my condolences to Jim. Really, I'm sorry to hear that his wife passed away. Okay, guys, well, I did add something rather interesting to the W9JCA.com website this week. PG asked for it, a lot of hams were curious, and now it's there. Now you can learn what all those seemingly encrypted numbers mean on the propagation charts many of you look at to figure out what band conditions are. Now, you don't just have to look at the forecast, you can see and understand some meaningful numbers. I learned a lot, and hoping that some of the club members and others listening will take advantage of it. What I posted is a basic how-to, but there's a lot more on the internet about it. If you want to see, go to W9JCA.com, look at the navigation bar, or pull down on your cell phone and go to band conditions. If you don't already know this stuff, now you can. After all, ham radio is all about learning, and let me pause. Okay, we're streaming live again this week on YouTube. It seems that most of the time it's pretty reliable, but we do get a few dropouts here and there. If you'd like to hear the net on YouTube or hear yourself in your radio later, go to our website, W9JCA.com, and you'll see our live or latest recorded stream. You can also find it by searching YouTube for W9JCA, JCARC, yeah, that's it, or Jay County Amateur Radio Club. I kind of screwed that up by some of my notes. So until next week, or until we meet at Tony's for Saturday's meeting at, I would guess, 9 a.m. 73, everyone. Thanks again for taking that, Francis. KE9F.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the information and the added feature on the website there. I'm sure there'll be someone be taking a look at that. And yes, thank you for the reminder. The meeting this Saturday will be at 9 a.m. I guess I forgot to mention that. KE9F, thank you very much again. 73 for now. At this time, we will take a standby to see if there are any stations on Echolink. Any Echolink stations would like to check in, call KB9QVO.
Let me get my mic out of the way. Here we go. Oh, I'll go up a little higher. Here we go.
KB9QVO, KC9ZKY.
K9ZKY, Steve, come on in. not hearing any others on Echo Link at this time. Is there any mobile stations out there would like to check into the net? Call KB9QVO.
Gotta make that one out. No idea what that was about.
Hey, the station that just checked in, your audio is in the tank. I could just barely tell there was audio there. I had a signal, but the audio was so light, I could not copy it. Get up on your microphone there and please try again.
Chip, something's going on with this radio.
Hey Chip, I got your audio that time. It's still really, really low. KB9OPL. Chip out there in the mobile. We appreciate the check in there. I don't know if it's in your microphone or the contacts need a little cleaning. But you had a real good signal, but just low audio there. But thanks for your check-in, Chip. Be safe out there in the mobile. KB9OPL 73 for now, KB9QVO. Are there any other mobile stations?
Not too many.
All right, I got my pencil good and sharp here just so I don't break the lead. We'll now take anyone that would like a short time check-in. Short time check-ins, call KB9QVO.
KC8LAB, short time, no traffic.
In Salina.
89CGL, Bob and Dunkirk. KB9JSN, Gene Sertler, short time, no traffic. Thanks for running that, Francis.
AAZ, Larry of Portland, no traffic. Thanks for running that, Jeff.
So let's hold it there for a minute. I got KC8LAB, Ron over there in Salina with no traffic. I had KD9CGL, Bob. I'll come back to you because I did not hear you say no traffic. We've got KB9JSN, Gene, Saratoga with no traffic. And Uncle Larry, K9AAZ.
Uncle
with
Larry!
no traffic. Thank you all for your check-in there. Let me go back to Bob. KD9CGL. Bob, did you have traffic?
Good evening there, Francis, and the group out there. My condolences to Jim and his family there. I worked out here at St. Domingue with Barb for a lot of years, and I'm sorry to hear that she's
time no traffic.
BACRQ is the lineup. Short time, no traffic. Thanks, Francis.
KB9NNB, Chris Montpelier, no traffic. Francis, thanks for handing up that tonight.
KB9SYG, short time, no traffic.
Hold it there. Let me go back here and make sure I got everybody I thought I heard. KB9QBN, George. Good evening to you there. Thanks for checking in. I don't believe you had any traffic. WB8ZRQ, Rick. Over there in Salina. I did not catch whether you had traffic or not, so we'll come back to you. KB9NNB, Chris, over there in Montpelier. No traffic. Thank you for checking in, Chris. And KD9SYG, Crystal. No traffic. Thanks for checking in, Crystal. If you're not going to be busy later on, expect a phone call from me after the net here. Let me go back to Rick, WBZRQ. Rick, did you have anything for the net? No, QBO, WBZRQ. Short time, no traffic. Thanks, Francis. Hey, Rick, you might have mentioned that, and it might went right over my head as I was trying to keep from breaking the lead in my pencil here, writing everything down. But thank all of you there for your check-in. One more go around here. Is there any others out there who would like to check into the net short time? Call KB9QVO.
KB9RU, short time, no traffic.
Hi, Kim. KD9RIU, good evening to you. Got you checked in here with no traffic. See if you can't keep that KD9RIT in line there. All right, I'm going to call it quits there for the short timers. And I don't have a list, so like last week, we will just open it up here to anyone who would like to check into the net. Call KB9QVO.
Kilo Foxtrot 9, November Lima, Marvin and Gaston.
Marvin and Gaston.
Delta 8, Alpha Zulu Oster, Dave, Coldwater, Ohio.
It's Mr. Dave.
Hey, I told it there, I got 4. My ears didn't quit on me somewhere in there. I got KC9QCJ, and there was somewhat of a double. I got a PMA out of the second one, and then Marv KF9NL, and Dave KZ8AZO. Let me go back to the top of this short list and pick up Wayne KC9QCJ, KB9QVO.
Oh, bless you, Father. Yeah, good evening, Francis. Good evening to the rest of them. Hey, I looked that up, Francis. If you want to write this down, I found her call sign. It's KC9LYQ. LYQ. It was similar to Jim's, but kind of flipped around there. So KC9LYQ. And that's what I found. Okay, anyhow, not a whole lot new to report here, Francis. Thank you for running the net this evening. Greatly appreciate it. And I'll say good evening to everyone on the net, and I'll turn it back over to you. KC9QCJ.
Hi, my child, you have been blessed there. KC9QCJ, Wayne, thank you very much for getting Barb's call. As soon as you read it off there, it came everybody. WNTMA or Mobile.
That's what I was writing. I usually keep these in sticky notes.
I thought that might be you, but I wanted to make sure before I committed a boo-boo there, W9PMA. Yeah, you're just about over top of the Cracker Barrel if you're out there by the racetrack there at I-69 and there in Gas City.
I know where that is.
Yeah, maybe you're planning on stopping for a bite to eat there. I don't know. They got a spot big enough you can set that down or not. The 73, Phil, you enjoy yourself, have fun there, and thanks for checking into the net. Now let's go to gas, pick up Marv, KF9NL. Go ahead.
Good evening, Francis and the net, and my condolences to Jim and his family there for their loss. Kind of got caught up on some of the home maintenance work around here at the house. Got my head above water on the mowing and stuff, so I guess I can move on with my ham radio stuff. I had taken my fan dipole down, and I was looking for a replacement for that antenna, and I think I'm going to take and go with some sort of homebrew. It's going to be a homebrew version of like a DX Commander vertical antenna. So I guess I've decided I'll start getting some parts to make that project with there. See if I can get that done here before fall. Anyway, that's about all that's going on here. Back to net. KB9QVO, KF9L. 7-3, ladies and gentlemen.
7-3s, ladies and gentlemen. I like
Well,
that.
that's one thing about this time of year. The grass is not growing quite as fast.
I got tons of grass.
Gives us a little more
Not the
time
kind you
to
smoke.
get caught up on some of our other honeydews and some of our other projects that we want to get done before the snow flies. Good luck to you on that antenna. I'm sure you'll get it figured out and it'll work just fine. Let's see, who's next here? We got KD8AZO, Dave in Coldwater. Come on in.
QVO, KD8AZO. Good evening, Francis. Good evening, everybody on the net. First off, my condolences to Jim and his family for their loss. Thank you for running the net, Francis. You're doing a great job. Not a lot going on here today. Looking forward to the club meeting on Saturday. May tinker with the new Motorola HT in a little bit and see if I can work a little magic with it on an idea that I come up. Anyway, I guess that's about it. So I'll say 7-3.
That's the Motorola HT that he's talking about.
KB9QVO, KD8AZO. Back to you.
I see our net is a little bit, it's lagging right now. It says, error, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
Dave, hey, good evening over there in Coldwater. Looking forward to seeing you Saturday at Tony's there for the meeting. And we'll figure something out. I may bring some hamburgers and hot dogs and see if we can cook them out on the open fire there. Thanks again for your check-in. Once again, this KB9QVO here for the J County Amateur Radio Club. 2-meter 440 net on the 145 210 repeater in Penville, and the 443475 repeater here in Portland, and the KB8 SCR 442675 repeater in Fort Recovery. So let's see if we can get some more here. Anyone, anywhere would like to check into our net this evening, call KB9QVO.
Another one, that's Mark, he's really low.
We got two more there. We got KD9 CES Mark up there in Burn. We got KD9 KPF. Tony, Mark, back to you there, KD9 CES. Mark, very good. Yeah, your audio is down just a little, but we can make you out. That's doing a pretty good job on an HT there in your listening room. Getting into the 675 there at full recovery. That's bragging rights. That's bragging rights. 73, have a great week. Thanks for your check-in there, Mark. KD9 KPF, Tony, come on in.
Well, good evening, Francis, and to the net. Sad news about Jim's wife there.
Something's going on with the 675 repeater.
With you, Jim, there. Sad news there. Anyway, let's just, sad news. Looking forward to the meeting here on Saturday. I got a grill here. I'll have a fresh tank of gas and an open fire that we can cook on if anybody wants to eat some food. I believe that's what Francis had mentioned. So that's here and available. Looking forward to Saturday. Ain't got much else to say. I don't know why. I guess I forgot everything when I went on vacation. There, Francis.
Me too. And I haven't been on vacation. That's just old age.
I'm going to make a note here. I can't believe this. Tony didn't have anything to say. Oh, yeah, hey, we look forward to seeing you Saturday there at the meeting for sure, and just have as much fun as is legally allowed.
Mini field day too. So if you can make it, make it.
Be a beautiful day for us there. 73, Tony. Have a good evening here. Tell Crystal I said hey. KD9 KPF, KB9QBO. Anyone else out there anywhere want to check into our net this evening? Call now.
KD9 RIT. AV8SCR.
There's Mr. Dave. Maybe he'll explain what's going on with the repeater.
Taking them in stereo here, two at a time. KD9 RIT. Carrie, Kim must have got after you there. Good evening, come on in.
Yeah, she's in the kitchen canning tomato juice. I picked them and juiced them today. Now she got off work here and come home and canned them.
Wow.
I missed about the first 10 minutes of the net as a phone call. But PG may have covered it. I don't know. But I guess things I got coming up is on the 11th, September 11th, I got a 5-point school. My family will be cooking ham and beans in a 55-gallon kettle, as well as cooking sausage sandwiches and everything. I'd like to invite everybody over to that. And that's at the intersection of 1100 South and Jeff Road in Wells County. And then we'll be doing it again on the 25th over at Baalbek. Same thing, ham and beans and sausage patties. And everybody's invited. That's all you can eat.
Guarantee you I won't miss Baalbek days unless something comes up that I got no control over. Because that's some awful good eating and kettle cooked beans and Johnny cakes and sausage sandwich. I've had them years past. And I know how good of cooks you guys are there. And on the 11th of September there, I believe you said 1100 South and Jeff Road there in Wells County. I believe that is. And September 25th at Baalbek Days. Thanks very much for that information, Carrie. Anybody that's wanting ham and beans and Johnny cakes, that's the place to get it. 73.
Johnny
And,
cakes.
you have a great week
Canterbury. I wonder where. I've seen that on a sign somewhere. Huh.
Hi, Kilo Echo 8, Papa Alpha Kilo there, and I missed the name. If you would come back with that, please. PAK, are you still there? I didn't catch your name.
Yeah, sorry about that. Transmitting on the wrong frequency with radio here. This is Lima Oscar Uniform Blue, Lima Oscar Uniform over here in Mercer County.
Mr. Lou.
Hi, well, hey, thank you very much for the Mercer County check-in there. We appreciate that very, very much. That's why we link all these repeaters on Tuesday evening. Try to get us a bigger footprint and get more people active here, checking into our nets. We really, really appreciate it. 73 and have a great week. Anyone else out there like to check into our net this evening? Call KB9QVO.
Wow.
Back through my list here, KB9NPU. I do not have Richard on the list. KB9NPU, are you out there this evening? We hope everything's okay out there with Richard. He's about always in here on our net. Not having a list and just opening it up here for anyone, anywhere. Hopefully we didn't put him to sleep with that. But we'll go another go around here. If there's anyone out there who would like to check into our Jay County net tonight, call KB9QVO. Hello, I'm not out there. We're down just a little bit from last week, but we've got 3 or 4 that I knew would not be checking in because of Barb's passing at KC9LYQ. I've got 25 counting myself here. We had 32, I believe it was, last week. But I want to thank each and every one that has taken the time to join us this evening with your check-in. We appreciate each and every one of you. All of you are what we are all about. Trying to get as many people active and to stay active in amateur radio, to make new friends and make sure our equipment's working. We hope and pray the day never comes that we need it, but the way this whole world's going, we never know what tomorrow's going to bring and when we might be needed out here. I'll stand by one more time here, see if there's anyone out there anywhere would like to check into our net. Call now. Well, say 73 to everyone out there. Thanks again. Don't forget the P25 net. We'll follow here immediately on the 444-6875 P25 repeater in Fort Recovery. Dave KB8SCR normally heads that up for us. KE9QVO, now turning the repeaters back to regular amateur use.
Okay, we're going to switch over to the other radio. P25, low power. We don't need high power. P25 net. We got our second microphone right here. There's the first microphone right there.
This is KBNSCR with weekly P25 net. We'll see here who's made it over this way yet. Call now.
KE9F.
KC8 LAB. KBACRQ. Kilo Delta 8 Alpha Zulu Oscar. KV9JSN. Alright, goes your turn. Hi, we got several there. We'll break there and make sure I got everybody. KE9F, Gil, Decatur, Ron, KCLAB, over in Salina. WD8ZRQ Rick in Salina. Probably 100 yards from Ron. KD8AZO, Dave over in Coldwater. KB9JSN Gene down in Saratoga. And W9RTO in the Ham Shack in Jay County. Anybody else make it over here yet? KB9 KPF Mobile. Well, we got Tony, K9 KPF Mobile, sounding good. Sounding good. We'll wait just one more minute here and see if anybody wants to tag along here with us before we go to the top of the list here. Anybody else want to get logged on here with us? Call now. KD9CES. Alright, we got KD9CES, Mark. Sounding good, Mark, and doing pretty good on portables from Burn. Like for instance, audio is a little bit low, but that's expected when you're about 20 miles out. But you held the repeater just fine. I'm here before we start off list here. Anybody else want to check in? Call now.
Okay, I'm going to stop streaming. I forgot I was doing that. Okay. So P25 net.